3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 24, Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On 49.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 0-0,
Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Down, Saints.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Rodgers. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. second down. Here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw out to Lockett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Falcons 31, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Switch. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's across.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Yes, Mike, 58. Yes, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Deuce.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
All day. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Let's get off the field.
McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got Gonna try it here, and he's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
now 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run to help lead the way.